Hi everybody, it's Dr. Barbie here. I actually wanted to share something different today. I wanted to show you how I use my Lumispa, which is what I use to cleanse my face. I will put a link below in the description if you're interested in getting it. It has won top beauty device, so #1 beauty device 3 years in a row, and it's been around for 3 years. So it's won every year since its inception. It's just wonderful, wonderful to have. Now, I actually change it up a little bit. I have 2 of the heads, which actually oscillate back and forth. That would be the movement, but it goes really fast. So this one is the firm one with the straight lines. And then I also have the wavy ones, which is the gentle one. They work in the same way. They oscillate. I use the gentle one after I wake up and before I go to bed. And then I use the firm one if I'm feeling like I need more exfoliation. So I use the firm one, for example, after my workouts, which is what I'm gonna use now. The other thing that I combine is actually the types of cleansers that come with it. So there's 3 cleanser types, and the main one is the normal combination skin. And then there's also a sensitive one. So like if you have rosacea or other skin conditions, or if you know that your skin normally reacts to new products, the sensitive one would be best. And then I actually have the acne one as well, because sometimes I do get some pimples. But particularly I use the acne one also with the firm head after my workout, just because there's more oily production and sweat, particularly now here, it's summer. It's about 100 degrees outside, and so 35 Celsius. So I really need to keep my skin in check to prevent any new pimples, particularly as the temperature changes for me. And it just started changing this past week. I start developing more oil in my face, more sebum, and then I start getting more pimples from the change of climate and temperature. And so I also want to show you today some tricks of how to use the Lumispa, because the Lumispa is actually pretty smart. It will tell you, we have 4 areas of treatment, and it will tell you when to move on to the next, because it actually stops for just a second, so you can move on to the next one. The other thing that it will do is if you shake it or go too fast, and I'll show you how that can happen, it will actually also beep and vibrate even more. So it's kind of telling you that you're not applying the treatment appropriately. And then the third thing, actually, if you put too much pressure, it will also let you know that you're putting too much pressure. So I'm going to try to reproduce that one. That one's not as easy to reproduce with the firm head. It's easier with the gentle head, and I'll be using the firm head today. But what this tells you is that the treatment is foolproof, because the machine itself tells you how to do it. And there is a minimal learning curve in terms of like the movement, how fast and how much pressure. But that learning curve is geared by the Lumispa itself. And so it's so easy to use, and then you get used to it as well. So I'm gonna put some water on my face. And this is warm water. Then I'm going to apply the acne one, just because it's after my workout. And I applied already in the 4 spots. Some people apply it on the machine. I just like to apply it in the spots. And usually after my workout, I use a little bit more of the cleanser than normal. I personally like to wet the head of my Lumispa. You don't have to. It is waterproof, so you can actually use the Lumispa while you're in the shower. So that's awesome too. So now I just press the button, the only button that there is to turn it on. You'll see a light. So now it's treatment #1. Let me see if I can reproduce the shaking. Yeah, I'll do it again. So it actually kind of vibrates and stops at the same time to let me know that it's too fast. So So again, the firm head is exfoliating as well. Now it's stopped. You'll see second light turns on, so that tells me I have to go to my next area. And my personal trouble area is my nasolabial folds, so right here. And so I focus a little bit more time of this area treatment on that particular spot that's troublesome for me. And it's changing again, so now I know to go to the other side, which is spot number 3. So you see 3 lights here. And last light, I'm going to try to apply some more pressure and see. So it stopped and it vibrated really long. When you do it, when you shake it too much, it kind of vibrates 3 times quickly. When you put a lot of pressure, it vibrates really long. And so that's how you know that you're not doing the treatment right. So it's so easy to learn how to use it because the machine itself is telling you how to use it. Perfect. Treatment is over. You see the 4 lights and then it turned off. So now we're going to clean the head. And in order to do that, we literally remove the head very easily. You see that inside the machine is super clean. I'm going to rinse it in water, just using my hands. And then I'm going to pat dry with a towel. So I just pat dry. Very simple. And then I dry my machine, particularly where the head attaches, because I don't want a lot of filth to accumulate. And actually, that's one of the reasons why Lumispa has won this award, is because it really doesn't accumulate mold or anything like that, or dirt, compared to other devices. And then since my next treatment is not going to be after a workout, I'm not going to apply the gentle head to be ready for my next one. Again, you don't have to have the 3 different cleansers and the 2 different heads. I just like to have that variety depending on how my skin is doing and what level of activity. So right after I finish the video, I'm going to rinse the cleanser off my face, and then I'm just going to pat dry. So super easy to use. I love it. I've been using it for 3 weeks now, and I've seen a difference in the size of my pores. It actually shrinks them. I've seen a difference that my skin is glowing more. Some people stop using foundation. I normally don't wear makeup, but some people actually don't need foundation anymore or don't want to use the foundation anymore because their skin looks so radiant without anything on it after using Lumispa. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can comment or message me, and have a great day.